What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. XOXO Sheba here. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. And if you're an OG subscriber, what's good? Welcome back. So this hair is from Mslynn HAIR, and I just wanted to show you all the hair real quick before we get into how I got this. You know, look at how it's looking, how I installed it. I did want to show y'all they gave me some lashes along with the wig. They gave me some wig caps along with the wig. And they also sent me some super thick elastic band. It's not quite thick enough to do the hair with, but it is nice if you would like to do this glueless. You can sew in some elastic band. And it came with this gorgeous little pearl clip too. So if you're interested in the tea on this T-part wig, just keep watching. So the hair that I have today is from Mslynn HAIR. Shout out to them for sending this to me. This is their Jerry Curl textured T-part wig. T-part wigs are really awesome for those who are like beginners into human hair wigs and you want something a little less intimidating, because you can see within this cap it's really just lace in the part and lace slightly around the edges. Now it still has your combs on the inside and adjustable straps within there, but the lace is very minimal. So this is a great wig if you are a beginner. I went ahead and bleached the knots. Even though this is an easy T-part wig, you can look there and see those knots are very noticeable. So I wanted to go ahead and bleach them because no matter what wig I'm working with, I want to make them look as good as I can possibly get it. So I did bleach the knots on this and I left it on for about 30 minutes. I was using a 30 volume developer and my L'Oreal Quick Blue bleach, and those got me right together. I left it on for about 30 minutes. I think I said that. So anyways, moving on, I did pluck at it just a little bit. If you choose to pluck getting this unit, make sure you go slow because you don't have a whole lot of room to work with, and you don't want to expose the tracks that are literally right behind the a little bit of lace you have in the front. So be very careful doing that. But I did want to add a little more naturalness to the front of the hairline, especially since you can't really push it back or anything. This is a transparent lace wig. So as you know, with transparent lace, you're going to have to darken it to fit your skin tone. I am using the Don't Touch My Hair Lace Tint Spray that I have been using in the warm brown color. And I'm using that. I prefer lace tints, I'm finding, that are very thin and watery. Before, I didn't think I liked lace tints, but this one changed my mind. And it doesn't have to specifically be this one because I know it's kind of hard to find as of right now. But if you find a lace tint that is more of a watery based lace tint over like a creamy based lace tint like the Ebin spray, you'll have a better install. I also like to cover it with the Got to Be Glued spray and then blow dry as well, and that helps seal in the product and help you to not have it, you know, transfer onto your wig caps or your hair or anything. So this is the hair post being washed, and it's now dry. Air dried it overnight, and I took the back lace off because what am I going to need it for? There's no lace in the back. And then I also just kind of darkened up the front of my cap so it wouldn't be so noticeable through my lace part. The fit was pretty decent. If you have a lower hairline or a larger head, you usually go for larger size wigs. This might be a little bit snug for you or throw you a little bit off, but if you don't mind your edges being out a little bit, which some people might actually want that with this kind of unit, seeing as you don't get much edges to work with, then you'll be fine if you don't mind that. I'm cutting and installing as I go with this unit in sections. You really could just install the front and leave the sides as is, seeing as you can't really wear your edges out with this unit if you wanted to do it that way. But I'm just installing section by section, and I always like to tack down my sides anyway, so I will be doing mine. I'm using Got to Be Glued in the yellow tube as I usually use. Try to like use light amounts at a time so that way I don't get a residue or not too much residue. And then I also go over with my Got to Be spray as well. This hair is 180% density. It also is available in 150% density. I have mine again in the 26-inch length, and I believe it runs for $229, which is not a bad price for how long and how thick this unit is. But it also runs as low as like $102. So this is a really great steal, perfect for beginners who want to get into human hair. This is a great way to start. It's also curly hair, so it's not so intimidating as far as styling. You don't have to do too much. Now for this install process, I'm just taking my comb and I'm pressing the lace in and also using my blow dryer to help me dry it. I had a little bit of difficulty with this one. I think it was just, you know, again, the lack of lace that's at the front with these units. It made it a little bit hard to tack it down. I would say I put the glue a little too far back behind my hairline than I actually needed to, but I got it together. I just wanted y'all to see the process. I'm not perfect either. I mess up. I try to like condense it down so y'all don't have to see everything that I do. But you know, don't think that I don't struggle just like you struggle putting these wigs on, because I do. So I just touch it to check to see if it's dry or if it still needs to be blow dried a little more. And once it's all good, that's when I go ahead and cut off the lace. Can you see how well that tint got me together? Don't sleep on lace tints. That's me speaking to me first, because I was sleeping on lace tints. But this lace tint and any other lace tint that's, you know, similar to that is going to get you right, because usually I would have to go over that with like foundation or concealer or something to make it blend, and this is blending right on point. And we went from transparent lace and I still don't need any makeup to help me. So yes, I'm just doing the same thing to the other sections of hair. It's gonna go pretty quick for the rest of these because I got it together at that point, figured it out, got my life together. But yeah. The sides did not get quite as dry as I wanted them to before I cut the lace off, but it's fine because I'm just gonna stick on my elastic band and let that sit on the hair and really tack it down and melt it into place while I work on styling the unit. I'm really loving these curls, you guys. This is my first time actually trying a jerry curl texture, and I just really like it. I posted this on my stories and I was just getting DMs about you guys liking it too. So it's a winner for all of us, I guess, because it's just really pretty. Like, it's a big hair, but it's also somewhat easily tamed as well. So I cleaned up my part a little bit, even though there's not a whole lot of room to do with that, which again is great for beginners because you don't have to make any of the hard decisions of where to part, how to part, all of that stuff. It's already done for you with this style of unit. Again, if you like lace part synthetic wigs, T-part wigs are right up your alley. You get all the ease of lace part wigs, but you get the versatility of having human hair. So I used a little bit of some wax. You can use any type of wax stick you want to. It really doesn't matter. And I also use that to kind of help me form and flatten it down as much as I can. I was really trying to get that part flat because, you know, the lace is not the lace. The track is right up under my part. So I just wanted it as flat as I could possibly get it. And it came out really good. I used the mousse from Don't Touch My Hair as well to help me define the curls because I didn't want like that tamed wet look. I wanted big hair. I like big hair. I'm a Leo. I was made for a mane. So I really love big hair, but I wanted the curls to be a little more defined, yet still big. So the mousse or any setting, I always say mousse, but it's really setting foam. Any of those types of products will help you to get some definition without losing some volume. This hair really wasn't giving me much tangling or shedding issues. Now, keep in mind, it is curly hair, so it can be tangled if you're doing a lot with it. If you're wearing it often, make sure you brush out, especially the back, because that is where curly hair gets bunched up and matted and tangled no matter what. If you are doing a lot of activity or wearing it a lot, you know, you just have to keep these units brushed out, and that is how you keep them longer and make sure that any tangles you do get are not too bad. I did go ahead and add some baby hair to this hairline, a little thicker than I normally do it, but still the same amount that I normally would use. And because this is, again, Jerry curl hair, I did take my hot comb to help me straighten that out a little bit so it would be easier for me to maneuver those baby hairs. I used edge control and setting foam together to help me brush the baby hair and just put them in place and all of that stuff. I like using light products like that won't cause it to like cake up or get too hard too fast. If you use Got To Be straight away, like if you already have like makeup or anything on your face, it can kind of cake it up and ruin things. So I like to use light products like Edge Control or Gel. If your face is like bare face at the time, it's really not going to matter which you use. But for situations like this, definitely like to use lighter products and then follow it up with like Got To Be spray or something to seal it in place. I did also pluck out these baby hairs because even though I wanted them a little bit thicker since we don't have much of a hairline, I didn't want them too thick. I still don't have much of a forehead myself. And then for brightening up the part, I took some of my setting powder and I believe it's light brown. I'll have it linked down below. And this is the final result. Y'all see how pretty much easy that was compared to like trying to install a whole frontal. The ease is unbeatable. After your first install where you've customized, you can literally just pop it on and go from there. If you're interested in this unit, the details will be down below in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. You don't